and welcome to this video, post premiere live stream. Um, Basically, Chapter 11 has just premiered, and very happy with it. So everything is looking pretty good at the moment. So as I say, Chapter 11 has had its premiere. It's up on my channel, so I don't know how long this live stream is going to be, but we'll go through the usual housekeeping. Keep it clean, keep it civil, keep it friendly, keep it honourable, whatever. So my chair again. I really need to try and sort this chair out. I do apologise. So yeah, had a very good premiere. Not a bad what's the word? Turnout for it. Had a couple of people from the chapter appear. So what's happening with the future of the project? That's the other thing. Still very much waiting on characters, so still plenty of characters to be selected. So if you're looking to participate, please do contact me. There is an email address on my channel, greatwesternfanatic@gmail.com. Great Western Fanatic is all one word, all lowercase. So you can contact me via that if you're interested in participating. What else? If you're on Twitter, the Twitter handle is @AfolASMR. That's capital F, capital A, lowercase f, lowercase o, lowercase l, and ASMR is all in capitals. And then on Instagram, you can also message me, AfolASMR, all in lowercase. So yeah, still looking. Hi Mysteria, thank you for joining me. Just to let you know, it was a very good premiere. Everything went okay. So I'm very happy with it. Everyone enjoyed it. We had a good turnout. I'm just sort of discussing the future of the project really this evening. This is like a, well, you know, when shows in America have their sort of post episode sort of chat show things like The Walking Dead has and things like that. Well, this is my attempt at doing something similar. So indeed, everything is going very well. Chapter 12 will be up this week. That's not a premiere. Chapter 13, I'm still waiting on one more person, so that will be a premiere. Chapter 14 will be a premiere. I still need some people for chapter 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19, so they're delayed. I'll probably be doing some filler material whilst we're waiting, so I'll be writing a lot of Lord Volkov episodes and some more Geoffrey of Trigon episodes, and hopefully some more Cleo and Trajan chapters as well. But I mean, for anyone interested, I've still got a list of 72 characters available across, well, basically from chapters 15 down to 34 and 4 characters for the Academy. Sorry, my throat went there, so I'm just going to have a quick drink. Please do bear with me. There we go. So yeah, always on the lookout for new participants and new for characters that I have. Always writing. I mean, I've got a list of 2,652 names. Was it no? Something silly like about 6,252 names. That I can develop into characters. They're not all going to be characters, but their names will be the inspiration for new characters. So, hopefully there will be. But as I say, I've got characters for up to. Thank you very. I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm really happy with how it all turned out. Yourself and everyone, Mysteria, was fantastic. I couldn't be happier. I mean, I'm really happy about how this project has gone and the direction it's going in. My sci-fi project ground to a halt because I just didn't know what direction I wanted to take it in. But this one, as I say, I've got characters prepped for up to chapter 34. So, I'm thinking way ahead. So it's definitely going to be worth it. So, and plus there's this Academy spin-off that I'm looking for. So, I've still got 4 characters remaining for that. I won't actually write the scripts until all the characters. Oh, thank you for joining me, Therese. Thank you. Most welcome. Yeah, I mean, there's 11 chapters in the main story now, and about 14 side story chapters. It's a growing series. And to think it all started out because of a meme. It all started out because of a single meme. There is a video. There is like a behind the scenes, or there was. I really need to remake it because I was unhappy with it, how it looked. So I will be. You're more than welcome. You are more than welcome to join. Either as Avalon or any of the other characters. I'm very happy to have you on board. That we've got quite a few returning participants in chapter 13. We've got some new participants, and chapter 14, Black Cat Aura ASMR and Raina Tamarin ASMR return. Sleeping Artist ASMR is returning. Jess K Creative ASMR is returning. So we've got I've got the character list here actually of who's returning. Yeah, I mean we've got a few returning faces and a few returning. We've got no returning characters yet. Well, the one that has returned the most probably is my character Rafik, but that's because he's like an antagonist in the series, as is Lord Volkov. So, we will always work with, um, you know, with the antagonists. They will probably be the um, most recurring characters. Granted, they are voiced by me, both voiced by me, as is Maximus. But I've got plans for them all, so I've got an idea of what direction. I wouldn't say the characters I've had appear so far won't return at some point. I need to think about how they will return. I need to think about what capacity they will return in. So, never say never, because, they will make a comeback at some point in the future. But obviously, it's getting the people on board and having them all available, really. So, I mean, I know I've got you down, Mysteria, as Lieutenant Arnia Lennox, Nevaeh, and Countess Arabella Whiteheart. So, you're definitely on my list for future chapters. I will get the scripts written. I've still got a load of scripts to write. The ones for myself I'll leave till last, but I've still got 1, 2, 3. I've got about 18 scripts to write because I've really fallen behind on my script writing, which is not good. But then I'll be very honest, I've not really been in the right mindset recently to write. Going through a lot of, shall we say, life has gotten in the way, and I've had a lot of, not going to go into detail, but a lot of things that I've had to worry about that's taken priority over the project. So I don't like to chase people either. It's just not in my nature to chase people. When I get the work, I get the work. So yeah, so there's always new characters on the way. There's new things coming in the future. Oh, funnily enough, Mysteria, your message has just come through on my Twitter, because I've got my Twitter screen up on the other screen. So yes, I do still need characters, and I do have you listed for 3 of them, so that's a good start. I'm also looking for new people, of course. So if you're someone watching this back on the replay and you think, oh, I'd like to be involved, do please drop me a line. Do please drop me a message. I can update the description below with the ways you can contact me, because obviously I'm only a small channel, so I don't have a community tab. I use a special piece of software for live streaming, so I can't exactly, this is why I wish I had the 1,000. This is why I wish for 1,000 subscribers, so I can actually stream properly and use the community tab. But that's a completely different story. But yeah, I mean, we've got the main storyline underway, and obviously we've got the Academy, which is the spin-off or the mini-series that I'm working on. We've got, out of all of them, we've got 8 of the 12 characters, 7 of the 11 characters cast. There will be 1 returning character, but that's to be sorted. the ASM artist in particular has said they'd be happy to return. In fact, we've got 2 returning ASM artists for that, as their characters. But I'm not going to go into too much detail there because I don't want to sort of make anything that sounds like a promise and then it turns out not to be accurate. So, you know, for the sake of keeping it accurate and honest, we'll say the potential for their return is good, but not guaranteed. You know, things can change, and that's not a problem. You know, life happens. Oh, thank you. Yes, I will let you know, definitely. I have got particulars in mind. But yeah, I will definitely give you a shout if you need. Sorry, if I need assistance. That's most appreciated. Thank you. So I will definitely keep that in mind. Thank you. So yeah, you know, everything's looking pretty neat for because I mean all the characters that I'm playing, I usually write the scripts last minute anyway. Because obviously I don't need to do character descriptions or anything like that. I've already got an idea of what they're going to sound like, you know, how they're going to react and all that. So with my scripts, they're usually written at the very last minute and then recorded straight away for my characters. So that's pretty straightforward. Yeah, so, and of course if anyone's watching this back again and sees all my tweets or my posts on Instagram or anywhere like that, please retweet, please share, because the more this project is shared, in fact, share the videos, share the what I call the casting calls, because the more people I can get involved, the better it is, because there are so, you know, they bring people, participants bring so much to this world. I mean, it's such a big world now. I can't do it on my own. You know, I can't perform all the characters on my own. I don't want to. It would be. I feel it would be selfish of me to keep this world to myself, to keep this whole reality to myself, because I really truly believe it's something that needs to be shared. That's why I created it in the first place. You know, I wanted to tell a story. I always had it in mind that I would work with other content creators to bring it to life, because that's how I always wanted it to be. That was the whole. I mean, that goes back to my teenage years when I first started writing scripts. I wanted to do it with my friends, and there were a couple of friends who were keen, and then there were some who just went, "Really? You want to do that?" And you know, years later, in my 30s, you know, I'm 36. I've found a community that sees my dream and wants to help me bring it to life, and I couldn't be happier. I'm absolutely thrilled by that, because it really does. You know, people see my vision. They people feel what I feel about it. You know, it's become truly special. I never thought it would get beyond chapter 1, to be honest with you. I really didn't think it would get beyond chapter 1. But so many people have embraced it and enjoyed it, and that is truly what is important to me. The fact that people are enjoying it, people enjoy being part of it, they enjoy watching it. You know, I don't make it for myself. You know, I make it for others. Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, yeah. Because, I mean, the High Priestess of the Temple of Stars will probably hopefully make a return in the future. Cully, the town of Cully, will play a big role in this series. The Desert Realm is probably where most of the story is taking place anyway at the moment. We will move back into the monarchy, like tonight's chapter, and then go into the Forest Realm. But at the moment, because it was where the crown was found, and is most likely being held by whoever stole it, the Desert Realm is the main focus at the moment. I mean, we've got the dream chapters 15 to 19 are set in the Dream Realm, so, but that's all explained off around chapter 14. So, you know, that's the one that really does need people, as it were. But yeah, to anyone watching this back, please email me, message me on Twitter, message me on Instagram if you want to take part. I can send you the full list of characters. There's a list of everyone that's involved or has been involved so far on there as well, so you can see who else you're participating with. And I tell you, we've had an amazing list of people. You know, if you're watching this back, you know, I couldn't ask for. And the beauty of it is, I've made so many new friends through this. You know, I mean, I collaborate now with other channels as well. It's truly, the ASMR community is truly amazing. I can't say it enough. It's one of the best communities I've ever become part of. Genuinely, you know, I couldn't ask for a bunch of nicer people. I mean, I'm not going into details, but yes, we have our ups and downs. It happens with every community, but 99.99 recurring percent of the time, it's a fantastic community. I cannot praise it enough, and I certainly won't knock it. I will not knock it at all, because, you know, it's such a friendly, welcoming community, and that's why I love doing my project. Because, as I said earlier, everyone has embraced it. Everyone who has worked with me so far has taken it on board, embraced it, and very much, what's the word? Well, they've brought it to life. They've given characters a voice, and they've given them voices that I certainly can't. I mean, I can't do women. I can't do female voices. There might be one or two characters I might have a go at, but we don't know. You know, it's, you know, I wouldn't say it's overwhelming, but it certainly warms my heart to know that so many people love this world that I've created as much as I do. And it's really special to me. Really special to me. It's yeah. So, but I've been. I mean, this July will be 1 year since Chapter 1, the original version of Chapter 1, went up on my channel. It was because my channel will be a year old in June. I hope to do a channelversary for that. Something like the 24th of June. Chapter 1 of The Lord of War and Heartache actually went up on around the 20th of July. There are newer versions of it. The original versions of chapters 1 through to 6 are still up. But I edited them again, and the new version, and the playlist has the new version that I edited. Oh, hello, Ems. Thank you for joining me. Oh, yeah, yes, thank you. Yes, it was a real joy to make and write and perform. I mean, I'm a voice actor, ASM artist, so it's rare for me to appear in front of the camera, but I do everything myself, editing wise. Well, yeah, it's. I'm really happy with everything at the moment. We've got some really exciting stuff in the pipeline as well. As I say, really excited, but it's getting people on board really. As I said earlier in this live stream, we've got some returning participants, but I'd love to get some new participants as well on board because I think it's an amazing opportunity. I think it's amazing for people to try something different but still create ASMR. And everyone who's been involved has had complete freedom over the development of their characters. Once I hand over the script, once I hand over the notes, that's it. They can ask me questions, they can contact me, they can raise any concerns they have, and I will help them. I will absolutely help them. But everything they create is their own. I just put down the character traits. I just create the sort of background for the characters. Everyone else does the rest, and that's where the magic really happens, because they work out how their characters look and sound, and I just sow the seeds, basically. I just sow the seeds for them. It is a truly marvellous thing. It's amazing, really. I mean, this world has become, it's difficult not to try and get emotional about it, really, because that's how much it means to me. That is how much this series and working with people on it means to me, because I'm living out an ambition I always had since I was a teenager, and that was to have a series of my own. Originally I wanted a series on TV. I wanted to create a series for TV, and obviously that never came to fruition. But YouTube and ASMR has given me that opportunity to live out a dream that I've had for so many years, to bring a fictional world to life with original characters, original storyline, you know, original ideas. You know, it's all become a reality for me, and yeah, okay. I grant you, it's a small channel. Absolutely fine. You know, I'm happy with the number of people I have. You know, to all my viewers, thank you for being there. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and my work. I really mean that, because you're the people that spur me on. Every like you give me, every comment you drop me, keeps me wanting to do more, keeps me wanting to create more. And that is what I feel is so inspirational to me. You know, it keeps me balanced and grounded at the same time. But as I say, I do it for you. I don't do it for myself. You know, I'm living my ambition. But the point of it is, I create for you. And I think, yeah, you know, that's why I love doing it. You know, I do it to entertain. You know, I do it to, you know, yeah, it's difficult to try not to get emotional about it. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but you know, when you become so passionate about a project that you've always wanted to make, even if you've never known what the title would be, the idea that I've had for the Law of War and Heartache has been around for years. It just never had a title. You know, the Tyrant King was always there. Lord Volkov, although his name wasn't Volkov to begin with, has always been there. You know, the Diplomat would have been an on-screen character. Instead, you, the viewer, have become the Diplomat. In Chapter 11, you've become the messenger. So, it you know, it becomes something else, really. It's, yeah, it's, but sorry, I apologise for these long pauses, because you know, when I get like this, I really can't think of what to say, because you know, it's just something that, like say, actions speak louder than words, really. And you know, I see it through my channel, I see it through my other social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, how many people have taken interest in my work. And I know I'm repeating myself a lot this evening on this live stream, but it just means, it just genuinely means so much to me. Really means that much to me, that you're there. You know, that you're there and you're watching and enjoying my work. That makes it so much more special to me, because I was told many years ago I'd never make anything of my life. You know, I was told, you know, people wouldn't be interested in what I have to say or what I have to create. And that was my school years. That was basically what I was told at school, that no one would ever take an interest in me. Well, how wrong are they? because, you know, people have taken an interest in what I've created, and I love that. I love that thought. You know, it really does. Thank you, Mysterious. I'm glad to be your friend and take part in this series and help bring this to life, to something you love, and being a part of this ASMR family despite being so new. Yeah, thank you, thank you. I mean, I'm new in this community as well. I mean, as I say, June will be my 1 year anniversary, and you know, it's. I still feel relatively new in this community myself. You know, it's. It, but making as many friends as I have, you know, it really does make a huge difference to me. Make a huge difference. Because, you know, when you're told in your past as a kid that by people in authority, in it, for example, in this case, teachers, that you'd never be anyone or anything or be anywhere or on anything, you know, it makes. It's made such a huge difference. It's given me so much confidence and so much hope as well. And some people might see it as strange that I say hope, but it yeah. I do apologise for these long pauses. I'm sort of in full flow of thought and speech, but when I get to a point where, you know, I feel that there's so much I want to say, my brain is racing because I'm just so happy at the moment. You know, I'm really in a place of happiness that has brought, yeah. I bet there's people watching the replay thinking, what is he going on about? What is he? Well, you know, if you've seen my live streams before and, you know, and my vlogs and things like that, you'll know that sometimes I'm a chap of few words. You know, things like this don't come easy to me. Sometimes I can talk about topics and subjects like there's no tomorrow, and other times, you know, when it's something I'm really passionate about, like the Lord of War and Heartache, emotions take over because of the pride and the joy it brings me. Sorry, my back's playing up again. I need to sort out this chair. This happens every time I live stream, that I need to stretch my back. Do excuse me. You know, I work hard on it, and everyone involved works hard on it, and it just. Sorry, I'm just gonna grab another drink. It feels like it sort of works for itself, really, at the end of the day. Because everyone involved becomes as invested in it as I do, and that's what brings me the real happiness. That's what brings me the real joy of it all, because we all work hard on it, and everyone brings their creativity to the table. And if they have ideas of their own, I'm happy for them to pursue them. Create their own characters, create their own ideas for what their characters are like. Even create their own style of videos. I mean, Jess Creative ASMR in chapter 11 did like a photo clip video, and I think that's amazing. I mean, I accept audio, I accept video, I accept the style that she created. I love it all. Heck, if someone wanted to do stop motion, if they really wanted to, they could. I mean, there is one ASMR artist who is actually digitally creating for a future chapter an actual dragon. One of these, an actual dragon. So we're going to have a CGI dragon in the future, which I will be scripting. Because we're having a segment set in a realm called the Firelands, which I am hugely excited. The dragons have been mentioned. The Firelands have been mentioned. So at some point in the future, we will be introducing the dragons to the series, and the human dragon lord as well. So it's really, really exciting what we've got coming up. It's not just... I mean, we haven't had many mythical creatures. I mean, we've had no mention of anything like unicorns or fae. We've obviously had the elves, because they've been mentioned in the side story chapter, The Dragon Hunters, which is the first time we ever ventured into the forest realm. And of course, Lady Estrella and Lady Erica, who appeared in chapter 11 this evening. So, really exciting things coming up. Really, really exciting things. So, yeah, I think it's going to be really good, to be honest. I think there's going to be a lot of fun to be had in the next lot of chapters. Huge amount. And of course, we've still got the vampires. We've still got the vampires being a threat to the nation. So, I think... What's the time now? 10 past 11 in the evening. We're up to about 45 minutes, so I'll probably wrap this up in about 15 minutes time. This won't be a very long live stream tonight. But yeah, just wanted to give you an idea of what's happening. And as I say, I know I've done a lot of repetition in this live stream. It's a bit of a one-trick pony live stream, but them's the breaks. That's how the cookie crumbles. But please, if you are interested in participating, please contact me. You can do it via my Gmail address, greatwesternfanatic@gmail.com. That's greatwesternfanatic@gmail.com. And Great Western Fanatic is all one word in lowercase. You can contact me on Twitter, AfolASMR, on my direct. You can find all the links to my social media up on my up on my channel header, so you know, you can just click on them and find me on Twitter, Instagram. I'm even on TikTok. I'm not that active on TikTok, but I do have a few videos on there. I tend to watch more than create on there though. But anyway, you know, you can contact me through direct messaging on Twitter, Instagram, as I say, my email, which is also in the About tab of my channel header. So if you click on the About tab, I'm trying to think, because obviously this video on my screen is reversed, so you know, I can't remember which end. I think no, when it's reversed, it'll be sort of up there, the About tab, sort of around there. I'm not looking at the camera, but you know, click on there and scroll to the bottom, and you will find hidden my channel email address, so you can contact me via that. Yeah, so very exciting times coming up. Very exciting times indeed. As I say, at the moment, the one I'm really looking to cast are the 4 remaining characters on for the Academy, which I'm calling my summertime project. I'm still looking for people to participate in chapters 15 to 19 and 20 to 34 onwards. Anything after chapter 20 though will be sort of late summer deadlines. Chapters 15 to at least 19 will be end of June, early to mid-July for the deadlines. So if you're watching this back and you're interested, to give you an idea, that will be chapters 15 to 19. Deadline will be earliest end of June, latest mid-July. I will always confirm that in my responses to the emails, or in the notes. And chapters 20, well, chapter 20 will be one that I do on my own, to give everyone a bit of a break. But chapters 21 to at least 34, there will be individual chapters between that. I've got to work it all out. I am looking for participants, so again, if you're watching this back on replay and you'd like to participate, please contact me, please. And as I say, the Academy is what I call my summertime project. I've still got 4 characters left, which are that's right, yeah, we've got 4 characters remaining. There is a video up on my channel, so if it's called Lord of War and Heartache, a special announcement. So if you watch that video, you will see which 4 characters are remaining. I will say 2 of them do require a large amount of confidence. So only choose them if you feel you're ready for them, because I will be honest, they are belly dancers, because obviously we've got a couple of characters like that in the series. We've got Arendella in chapter 7, played by Jodie Marie ASMR, Alina, played by Irma La Dolce ASMR in chapter 9, and in the upcoming chapter 13 we've got Exploring ASMR as Cassandra. So we've got 3 of those type of characters in 3 upcoming chapters, and obviously the students are Alina's students, Alina being from chapter 9. So If you're interested, see chapters 7, 9, and the upcoming chapter 13. So, you know, but only take those 2 roles. Only take one of those 2 roles if you are genuinely confident in taking them. The reason I've created them like that is because it's within context. The Desert Realm is basically based around, inspired by Egypt, the Middle East, Morocco, Turkey, places like that. And it is set in it's the eastern province of the Ondarian monarchy. You've got the central monarchy, where Ondar city is located, and then in the west you've got the... It's very stereotypical mapping, really. Stereotypical geography. You know, the hot countries in the east, the cold countries in the west. It's just how it panned out, really. So, you know, but if there are people out there who want to take on, and the other 2 roles we've got are a jester, student, and the academy leader, the jester tutor. So if you want to play a jester, Jester, you know, like the medieval sticks and bells and, you know, funny hats sort of thing, there's 2 of those roles available as well for the academy, because we've got singers, musicians, bards. Well, all the singing roles have gone, the bardic roles are taken, and the musician roles are taken. So, you know, there's only those 4 roles remaining. So, you know, I would like to get the entire academy occupied, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, that one. As I say, that's my summertime project. But we've also got a lot of mages as well. You know, a lot of magical characters as well. Mages coming up. I think there's an entire chapter that revolves around. Yeah, chapter 29. All 7 characters for chapter 29 are mages. We've got Arin Arroyo, the fire mage, Garrow Redding, the lightning mage, Gerald Buxton, elemental mage, Lorne Modoc, the water mage, Ultha Klamath, the earth mage, Stelle Golgotha, the darkness mage, and Ursa Den, the air mage. That one is going to be a very interesting chapter 29, because I think that one could be hugely potential for a lot of visual effects and a lot of special effects. So if you're an ASM artist who likes creating story-based ASMR with visual and special effects, I think chapter 29 will be an amazing opportunity for visual and special effects. But the thing is, I've got it all saved on a spreadsheet. Every single available character, all 72 of them, saved on a spreadsheet, which sorry, my back is playing up this evening. I need to get a proper cushion for this chair. I really do. I do beg your pardon. I'm getting old. I shouldn't say that really, because I'm only 36. But anyway, you know, I've got a spreadsheet that I can send out. It is saved onto my Google Drive, so I can always give you access on my Google Drive. But yeah, contact me in any of the methods I've mentioned. Click on my social media at the top of my channel header. Go into my About tab, find my email. You can contact me that way. That is my public email, because obviously it's the one I use for my channel. long story why it's called Great Western Fanatic. It's nothing to do with Western movies. Many years ago it was going to be a railway based YouTube channel, but that never happened, and Great Western Fanatic just stuck as the email address, really. As in Great Western Railway, Isambard, Kingdom, Brunel, all that, King class, Castle class, locomotives. But that's for a completely different. That is for a completely different live stream and vlog. We'll keep that. We'll talk about that another day. So yes, it's nearly time for me to wrap this up. There's about less than 5 minutes, so. But yeah, really happy with tonight's premiere. Really amazing cast that we've had so far, and we've got coming up. Really happy with the way the series has been going, and the more people I can get on board to help me out, the better it will be in the long run. So please, 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 if you see anything on Twitter or Instagram where I'm talking about my project, please share it, because even if you're not interested, dear viewer, in participating, or you're an ASMR artist who isn't really interested in participating, you might know someone who is. Please share it with them. Please say, look, this bloke's looking to collaborate. Why don't you give him a shout? I welcome everybody. I welcome everyone who is interested. I will never turn anyone down. So, yeah. That's pretty much it, really. As I say, I'm sorry for when there's been long pauses in this live stream. He says with one last final pause. But it's been. This one's been emotional because it's about something I'm really passionate about, something I'm really proud of, and I'm really proud of everyone who's been involved so far and is involved with future chapters, because I know everyone involved is amazing on every level, and I think that is a true positive, because it goes to show how amazing this community is, and just everything else, really. It really means so much to me. Really genuinely means so much to me. And on that note, always like to end these things on a positive note. I think I'm going to wrap up. I won't do a Jerry Springer final thought, because I think I already have. But yeah, last call, really. Please, please, please share my posts, retweet, send them to fellow ASMR artists who might be interested, and please contact me. Please, make yourself known to me. If you want to participate, I will not say no, because the more people I have involved, the better this project is. And that's the truth, because everyone brings something different to this story, but it always fits. I have never found anything that doesn't fit in with this story, and that's what makes it so marvellous. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, and thank you so much for joining me this evening. And I will see you at the next live stream. And obviously, thank you for joining me at the replay. Well, watching this as the replay. Please like, comment, and subscribe. No obligation to subscribe, but if you really enjoy my work, please do subscribe for future content. And I will see you next time. All the best for now. See you soon, Mysteria. Thank you for joining me. Good night, everyone.